Hi guys and welcome back to our FIFA 20 Sunderland Road to Glory career mode. So in the last episode we introduced a whole host of new players to the squad, which we'll just quickly recap. So we brought in Marcus Maddison, 71 rated, 26 years of age, can play right mid, left mid or as a cam. I really like that versatility there with Marcus Maddison. We also brought in Declan John, a 24-year-old, 70 rated left back. We brought in Sam Hughes, a centre back from Leicester, who did really get on the cheap, which was a really good signing. 66 rated as well. We brought in Brandon Hanlon, who I cannot wait to use. I've got a feeling he's going to be a little beast in this series. 65 rated, only 22 as well. We could put him on a 3-year contract. He's just so rapid and he's so strong as well. And also another very solid centre back, 23 years of age, Jack Watmo from Portsmouth, 68 rated as well. Now, in the last episode, quite a few comments come in to buy more players, but for me, I just don't feel like it's really necessary for this league. Our squad is slightly short now. It isn't the biggest, but I think we have enough to cope with League One. So I think I am going to leave it for this transfer window. I don't want it to get too ridiculous because we're going to have to sell too many players and we'll have a completely new squad, which is something I don't want to change too quickly, if you know what I mean. So I think 5 signings is realistic and nice enough. But first and foremost, we do have this game in the FA Cup, which I'm considering simulating only because in the next game we do have the semi-final of the Carabao Cup against Stoke. We've been drawn against Stoke, which I think is quite a nice little draw for us, and hopefully we can get to the final of the League Cup, which would be absolutely insane in our first season. As you can see, we are playing Stoke and Sheffield United are playing Liverpool. Imagine that, Liverpool-Sunderland in the Carabao Cup final. That's just absolutely insane. So for this season, the cup competitions, I did say from the beginning, aren't really of top priority anyway. So if we do lose to Nottingham Forest, we lose to Nottingham Forest. So I am using it as pretty much a bit of a throwaway game, get all the youngsters a bit of game time to simulate with, and that'll pretty much be it. So, but if we do get a win, we get a win. But as you can see, I'm pretty much using, Dobson, or well, not Dobson, sorry, Samut, Kimpioka, Robson, those types of players, get them some game time so they can't really complain too much. Can they get us a surprise result? If they don't, they don't. And we lose 3-0. Of course we do, but 3-0 in the FA Cup, I'll take it. Do you know what I mean? Because if you have a look at our calendar for this month, it's ridiculous because we're still in with a chance in every competition. Of course, not now with the FA Cup, but if you look at our calendar, it's just ridiculous. We've got so many games to play for in this episode. But next up, we are going to be going up against Stoke City, where, of course, we are going to be seeing our new boys as well, which I'm really looking forward to play with them, which sounds a bit dodgy, I know. But as you can see, in the player training, I've started to mix it up a little bit. Kimpioka's in there, but a couple of the lads that are in the youth academy, I am training them up just a little bit as well before I put the likes of Robson back in there and Embleton and stuff like that. So we are mixing it around quite a lot. And Lee Burge has just come to us and thanked us for the game time that we are giving him, because in most simulated games I am using Lee Burge. I know I have seen a few comments saying that, why don't I use Burge, why don't I do this, but I have been using him for most simulated games, so he is getting the game time in, and as you can see, he's very happy with that. But now it is the big one where we do go up against Stoke. So we will do the pre-match press conference, which we haven't been doing too much of. I've done a few off camera because they are quite repetitive, but here is the pre-match press conference leading up to the semi-final of the League Cup. Will Watmo make his debut? He'll prove he's the right man because I am going to play him in this cup final. Spoiler alert, he will be making his debut in the, not cup final, the semi-final, sorry. So he will be making his debut. Can Greg excel past recent performances? Or can Greg excel past recent poor performances? I'm not going to say he's been let down, I think it's a bit harsh. I'll put he understands what he needs to do. Oh God, that's absolutely shot up his morale, even though he probably won't be playing too much, to be fair, for the remainder of the season, because he hasn't been great. McNulty has been fantastic, even though he is just on loan. Does the location of the match impact your team's morale? I'll put we're a pro team. Doesn't matter where we're playing, wherever we are, we want to win the game. So that is the pre-match press conference done. Now let's get to the lineup, and I'll show you who we're going to be playing for this game. So this is the team we're going to be going with. We have John McLaughlin in goal. We have Declan John making his debut. Watmo making his debut as well, alongside Jordan Willis. O'Nien at right back. Power and Dobson remain as our central midfield partnership. Maddison making his debut as the cam, because Gooch and McGeady, I feel like they're just a little bit better on the wings. I might interchange them throughout the game depending on how they do, but Maddison is going to stay in the cam position. McGeady on the left, Gooch on the right, and Hanlon making his debut as well. I'm hoping this is good enough. Stoke aren't going to be a bad team whatsoever, but can we pull off a big shock and get to Wembley? Let's get into it. And here we are at Stoke, hoping to cause a massive upset here. Good team, Stoke. And as you can see, they've got Jack Butland in goal, who has always been a bit of a nightmare to play against in FIFA. But there is our road. We beat Aston Villa on penalties, of course. We beat Leicester 1-0. And Stoke have done very well to get here as well, of course. They will have threats of their own. I know that in this career mode, for some reason, in FIFA 20, they've got the opposition using reserve teams and stuff like that. But it looks like they've got a half-decent squad on show. And away we go. Come on, lads. Can the new boys make an impact today? I have give them all kit numbers and stuff like that. 15 is Marcus Maddison, number 9. Hanlon taking over Wyke's number there. I didn't want to take too many numbers away from too many players we already had in the squad. But it is Stoke who are starting to dominate a little bit with possession, nearly giving it away there. We're going to have to hold on for this early bit of pressure from them. Go on, Marcus Maddison trying to wrestle his way in behind the defence there. Can he find Hanlon on his debut? He does! Is he onside? He is! And it's Hanlon straight away on the counter-attack. Who gets the goal? Get in! It's Marcus Maddison who wrestles in behind the defence. Whips it hard and low across goal. And there is Hanlon. Beats his man. And just taps it into an empty net. What a dream start this is. Stoke dominated in terms of possession without making anything the opening 5, 6, 7 minutes. We couldn't get the ball off him. But as soon as we did, the pace we had to get forward was absolutely insane. And I can smell Wembley Way already. Come on. Come on now. Come on, straight away. We've won it back. Go on, Hanlon. Go on, Hanlon. We've nicked off him in the middle. Hanlon is 1-1 with the keeper. It is Hanlon. Still Hanlon. Plays it across. Surely. It's in. It's 2. 15 minutes in. It's another counter-attack. And it's a goal for 2 of the debutants today. Marcus Maddison and Hanlon as well, getting themselves in the score sheet. They've lost it in the middle, and the pace we have is just absolutely unreal. Really sweaty goal. I could have gone with Hanlon, but I thought let's get Marcus Maddison his first goal for the club. 2-0 within 15 minutes, 16 minutes. Insanity. They are breaking forward though now with Ndiaye coming down this left-hand side. It is whipped in, get it away, it has been headed. Well played. Here is Hanlon now. Here is the counter-attack again. It's Aiden McGeady. Can he find Hanlon? He was so much better. Look at Maddison. He's completely free in the middle again. Look at this. It is Hanlon. Can he finish it himself? It's 3-0. 22 minutes in. What is with this Stoke defence? It's Hanlon again. They must just be so slow. Every time we go forward, they just collapse. Maddison's left completely free in the middle, dragging the defence and leaving Hanlon with acres of space. 3-0, 20 minutes in. Absolutely madness. Again, this is lovely football. Now it's Aiden McGeady. Can he find anyone in the middle? He tries to find Hanlon again, and this is going to be... Oh my God, we've hit the post. What is with this Stoke defence? I don't know whether it's just us who are just playing really well. But every time we go forward, there's just huge gaps all over this defence. Now here is Aiden McGeady. Tries to find Robson. It has been intercepted, and on the counter-attack now it's Juff. Or Joof. I don't know why I said Juff. The commentators call it that. But here is Joof now. Down this right side. Get across to him. Well in, Robson, you little beast. Half-time. 3-0. Who would have expected that? Absolute insanity. Maddison and Hanlon absolutely running the show in the final third. Just class. And just whilst we are on half-time, by the way, I have seen a few comments in in different videos asking me to do sliders and stuff like that to make it more difficult. And I have adjusted sliders just to try and make it more difficult. Not saying that the game is particularly easy, because I don't think it is necessarily easy. But if we look at... oh, that's us. We haven't added anything for us. We're just all default. But for the CPU, I've given them more sprint speed. I've given them more acceleration. They have less shot error. They have less pass error. Shot speed and pass speed is all up as well. Nothing else. I haven't touched anything else. But I've just tried to give them a little bit more something. But just in case anyone does start, moaning about it, because that does happen sometimes. So I have given them a little bit something extra at least, you know what I mean? But it's 3-0, so we're playing really well and I'm happy with this. It's a good chance now. It is Joe Allen trying to pull it back in what mode? Gives it away there. It's a good chance for them. Cousins into Powell. Allen again. Playing the ball around really neatly without really causing any danger for us. We've got so many bodies back to deal with this. Get it away. That's yours, Willis. It has been headed. And again, McGeady, well played. Now, can we break on the counter? Hooks it towards Hanlon. Good stuff. Now, Hanlon, on your back, son. On your back, Hanlon. It is Hanlon. Can he squeeze in? He can't. Not quite good enough, but he does fall back for Hanlon. Can he get there? Finish it, Hanlon. Oh, it's a good save. Get into him. Good chance now. It is Campbell. Good chance. Surely this could be and should be. It is. It's 3-1. They've been so much better in the second half, Stoke. It just seems so much quicker on the ball. And they finally break their own deadlock and get themselves a goal. It's lovely passing, to be fair. I thought they would have shot first time, but he's laid it off for Tyrese Campbell. The youngster puts it in the back of the net. Go on then, it is Lyndon Gooch. Can he get it across goal? He does towards Hanlon. And it's a hat-trick for Hanlon on his debut. Straight up the other end, our new number 9. He's a hat-trick hero to make it 4-1. Come on. What a beast. It's an absolute dream start for Hanlon. Lovely play. Gooch, it's another low ball across goal. He's a little poacher, and it's a lovely finish as well, getting in behind. 4-1. Class display. And as to be fair, in the second half, not much has gone on. But it's been Stoke who have dominated possession-wise. We haven't really had any chances at all, apart from that chance then. But it looks like the final whistle's going to go. It has. And we are going to Wembley. We're going to the League Cup, the Carabao Cup final, at the first time of asking. And it's a hat-trick to Hanlon, who gets the match ball. What a start for that man. Our new number 9, Brandon Hanlon, makes himself a series hero already. Watmore was putting a great performance on his first match as Sunderland player. What do you make of such a strong debut? It's clear to see why I brought him in. That's true. He was very solid, dealt with most things in the middle. How come we decided not to give McNulty another chance to start? This should motivate him, I'll put. It should, because Hanlon was excellent. A hat-trick is something we rarely see nowadays. What is your take on Hanlon's performance? Breathtaking performance, because it was. Everything he touched just seems to turn to gold. And there we go, that is the press conference over with. Now, after that game, we have received an offer for Duncan Watmore, who I haven't put on the transfer list. But I'm just trying to think. On the left-hand side, we sometimes use Maguire. We've got McGeady. We've got Madison, who can play there now. We've got Gucci, who plays on the other side. We have Embleton, who plays as a cam a lot of the time as well. And a lot of you guys have been calling for me to sell Duncan Watmore, who has been very good for us, to be fair, this season. And it would make us a bit of money. But would we need him? This is the big question. Would we really need him, and are we going to use him as much? Oh, it's a difficult one. If I might go for it, right? But I'm going to just see if we can get quite a bit more money. And if we can't, then that's fine. Because if we can get as much money as humanly possible out of him, then that's fine. And we don't even need to necessarily go back into the transfer market either, because I think we do have enough players and enough squad depth to at least withstand League One. And of course, nowadays in career mode, if you leave a bit of money in your transfer budget, it gives you extra next season. So I'll negotiate. I'll see if we can get maybe 1.6 million, something like that. It might be a bit too much, but I will say a minimum of sort of 1.5, because I don't really want to get rid of him on the cheaper. We don't really need to. He's a nice option to have there. So we'll say 1.6 million. See what they say to that. Will they take 1.6 million? 1.5. I did say 1.5 as a minimum. I'll do 1.55 just to be a cheeky little shit, and hopefully they will take that. 1.55. Will you take that, mate? Okay, they'll take it. 1.55 for Duncan Watmore. I know a lot of you guys have been calling for me to get rid of him, so I think that's probably a fair deal, and it'll give us some decent money as well. But next up, we are back into league action, where we are going to be simulating this game against Wycombe, because next up we do play MK Dons in a week's time, where we're going to have a fully fit squad, because there's a whole week to go, so everyone can regain fitness. So in this side, or in this game, we're going to be using a sort of second string squad and get a few plays, some game time, which is something I quite like to do. So we're going to simulate this game against Wycombe, and we draw 1-1, which isn't an ideal result, but Greg does get himself in the score sheet, which should do good for his morale as well. And Embleton is happy that we give him a game in the last game. So I'll just give him influential performance, give him a little bit of a boost morale-wise. And we do have confirmation down below as well. It's just popped up briefly that Duncan Watmore has been sold, which again, it's something that you guys are asking for. Everything I do in this series is mostly what you guys have done in the comments, or what you guys have wrote in the comments. So we're all involved, do you know what I mean? It's quite nice. It's quite nice. But there it is, confirmation that Duncan Watmore has been sold, and 1.2 million has been allocated to our transfer budget. But again, I don't really want to start signing players for the sake of it. I mean, I think the only position where we might need a little bit of extra quality is maybe in the centre of midfield. But I feel like we'd just be buying players for the sake of it at this point if that is the case. But if there is any players you think I should go for before this January transfer window does end, of course, let me know in the comments below. If you think I just leave it, again, let me know in the comments below. But now we will be heading into this game against MK Dons, and we will be going unchanged from the team that we did use against Stoke because they were just so frigging good with McGeady, Maddison, Gooch and Hanlon up top. The pace within them four is just insane, mainly between Gooch and Hanlon and the creativity of Maddison. It really did just work an absolute treat. So that is the team we're going to go with. Let's get into it. And here we are away from home at MK Dons. Can we continue this excellent run of form, and can we replicate that performance we did have against Stoke in the semi-final of the League Cup? I still can't get over that we've got a League Cup final already in the first season. Is John McLaughlin leading us out, captain of our team? Can the new boys, i.e. Hanlon, continue his goal scoring form, bring it from the cup and take it into the league? Come on. It's a good start here from MK Dons. 10 minutes in and we haven't seen anything of the ball really so far. Just keeping the ball really nicely. Come on, nick it off him. Go on, well in. Can we break now? It is Aidan McGeady. It's our first real touch on the ball. I'm just going to send Hanlon because he's got so much pace and can't quite get him in behind. But we do have the option now of just playing kind of more hopeful balls because we have a pacey striker up there now. In saying that, they are breaking down this right side. It's Bowery. Just hoofs it into the box. Get it away, Willis. Come on. And again, well played. Here is Luke O'Nien. Tries to find Hanlon. He just twists and turns past his man. Knocks it on for McGeady, who comes forward. It's a good save at the near post. Lovely link-up play between the new lads. Get it away, get it away, get it away. Oh, it's a good chance. He should have brought that under control. Really, it is a good chance for MK Dons. And luckily, it goes straight to McLaughlin. Go on, we can't see McGeady in there behind. Can we get it hard and low across goal? He can. And he just evades everyone. Still back in the box towards Hanlon. It's been punched away. And half-time does linger. And it does look like we're going to go into half-time 0-0. Now here is Dickinson. So much pace to the man who's in behind here. And we're a goal down. 42 minutes in. Oh dear God, that is not the response we wanted. After that excellent performance against Stoke, we're a goal behind, right on the stroke of half-time. It's Bowery who gets it, the MK Dons number 9. It was Dickinson who bombed down that left-hand side. It's a great ball across goal, and it's a great strike as well. Into the back of the net. Not what we wanted at all. Trying to break forward now. Last gasp chance. If this first half, can Maddison get there? I don't think he can. It's been cleared away, and I think we are going to go into half-time. A goal down, we are indeed. What a difference a week makes in game. A great performance against Stoke where we won by 4-1 to go into half-time against MK Dons. A goal down. Second half begins. Can we get a comeback on the go? Oh, they are breaking now. There's gaps all over the shot. It's a really good chance. Is he onside? He is. And it's 2-0. 5 minutes into this second half. And it's Bowery again. Oh God, alright mate, Jesus Christ, a bit close. Really good football, they've split our defence far too easily there and slips it nicely into the near post. 2-0, we have a hell of a job on our hands now if we want to get anything from this game. Marcus Maddison. Well in Maddison, get it in, it's a poor ball, too easy for the keeper. Here is Hanlon now on the turn, he does strike it, Hanlon! Straight at the keeper, good chance, really. Kind of first time we've seen Hanlon facing goal. Now I am going to bring on Embleton for the final few minutes. Bring McGeady off. I'm going to push Maddison over to the left hand side because McGeady's just absolutely exhausted. Nicely intercepted. Does find Hanlon who knocks it on for Maddison. Come on, he seems to be tiring as well. Down the left side. Can he find Gooch at the back post? Oh, it is Hanlon with the header. How on earth has he put that one over? How on earth has he not even hit the target there? Hanlon, you would have put your mortgage on him to put that one in the back of the net. Oh, this is lovely football from MK Dons. They've played such good style of play today, and it's another good save from John McLaughlin, who certainly don't deserve to win this game. I don't even think we've played particularly badly. They've just been fantastic in the final third. Here we are now. Can we get some kind of consolation? Get Maddison in there. It is Marcus Maddison. Can he flick it back in the middle? He can do. For Declan John. Knock it back in for Hanlon, and he's just scuffed it. He was a bit behind him. Bit hopeful. It was a good passing move. But like I say, they've just been so much better than us in the final third. Maybe I should have gone with Declan John for goal. It just looked like it was running away from him a little bit. And I'm expecting the full-time whistle to go any second now. And there it is. We do lose by 2-0. What a difference What a difference a week makes in game, like I said earlier. Beating Stoke 4-1 and then losing away from home to MK Dons by 2-0. But they were really good, to be fair. They were really good. So Sunderland is finally defeated and the invincible streak is over. Well, I mean, we have lost before that, but what are your thoughts? I'll put it was good whilst it lasted, because it was. They were nice. Do you think certain changes or a different approach altogether could have helped you avoid this defeat? I'll just put the blame is mine. I'll take the blame. I won't blame it on the players. It seems the second match against MK Dons didn't go as planned. What went wrong? I'll say the lads did the best, because I don't think the lads played badly. I don't think we did play bad. They were just really clinical in the final third, and that was it. But that is it, guys. So, what a sort of 50-50 episode this has been. We have trialled the new lads. We've seen the new lads in action. They were excellent against Stoke, Championship Stoke, but not good enough to beat MK Dons. But this is how the league table looks at the end of the episode. We are still top of the league, 6 points ahead of Peterborough, but we do have 2 games in hand. So Peterborough second, then Ipswich, Rotherham, Portsmouth and Coventry as well. As you can see, MK Dons are in 9th, who we did just lose to. But in the bottom 4, we have Burton, Doncaster, Oxford and Tranmere as well. But that'll be it, guys. If you have enjoyed the episode, please hit the like button for me. It'd be massively, massively appreciated. And subscribe to the channel if you're not already to become a fully fledged member of the Sarny Army. But for now, you take care and stay jammy.